what's going on, everybody? I'm LSD, and I'm here with my buddy Eggs over here.
How's it going?
And we're too faded to play. And this is our New Year's episode.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's been kind of an up and down 2023. What you think?
It's been an interesting year. I just hope next year's better.
Yeah, the first half of the year was pretty good for me, but the end turned into shit.
Yeah, me too.
So hopefully it'll get better.
Hopefully, yep.
Only way you can go is up. So
yep.
Yeah, man. So what's been going on with you?
Well, I fucked up my ankle.
How did you fuck up your ankle?
Well, I was walking through my backyard, and there's this one specific spot in the backyard that the dogs like to dig a hole. And they'll dig it to a certain depth. I'll fill the hole back in, and they'll dig it out again to that exact same depth. Once it hits that point, they leave the hole in. They don't give a shit about the hole once it's at that point. However, there's a bunch of leaves in my backyard because of the time of year, and I pitfall trapped myself. My ankle went twisted right down into the hole.
Oh, man.
And yeah, so I've been pretty much just stuck laying around all week, and I'm kind of at the point where I walk about as fast as my 101-year-old great-grandmother did. And but at least I can walk. There was a couple days there where I couldn't even walk.
Damn.
But it's getting better, thankfully. It's getting better.
Well, that's good, man. That's good. You what y'all pretty dogs gonna take your owner out? That's what y'all doing. Y'all digging a hole for him.
Yeah. No, I think they did it on purpose.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Yeah, for me, it's Christmas and really trying to get that shit done, and other little struggles I got going on, but really haven't been doing too much, just working, coming home. I pretty much work between 12 to 14 hours a day. So when I'm home, I don't do much. I just chill. Yeah. So, but we got the weekends. It's New Year's.
It's New Year's. We're ending 2023.
Ending it. Yeah, go ahead and get on out of here. 2024. We're going, hopefully the podcast will get bigger.
Yes, hopefully.
We didn't quite hit 100, but I think we hit 85.
Yeah, we're at 85 at the time of recording, so.
Yeah, so.
We're pretty close, which, I mean, like we said before, like in the last episode, like that's honestly for just like, we've only done this like about 6 months, and that's pretty good. Yeah. So.
Yeah, a couple guys who just like video games and like to drink and shoot the shit. And hopefully 24, we'll hit 200.
Hopefully, yeah. I think we can do it.
Yeah, we got a good year, and then, we're going to have a longer cartridge club. And hopefully, probably mid-year, we probably might have some merch or something,
Yeah, hopefully. Get that cartridge club t-shirt we've been talking about going.
Yeah, man, yeah. But let's get to our drink.
All right.
And you have never had one of these.
I have not.
Oh, you in for a treat. I did this shit on purpose because with the people who had one of these, if you know, you know. We're drinking on some Steel 42-ounce Steel Reserve. Oh, you in for a ride.
I thought we were waiting on, what was it, episode...
Edward...
Episode 50 or whatever.
Well, I got a train.
Oh, that's true.
I got a train because I haven't had... Well, they used to be 40. Now they 42 ounces.
They're just making it bigger.
Yeah, so I haven't had a 40 in 20 years at least. So I got a train for it. And if I am going to do it, it definitely won't be 2 of these. I don't even know if I can get this one down, but we about to try it.
So we'll be doing Edward 42 hands.
Yeah, right. 42 hands. Woo. And they ain't even glass bottles no more. These bitches plastic.
Yeah.
All right. Bottoms up. Oh. Hearty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You gonna be fucked up. You ain't gonna feel that ankle. You ain't gonna feel that shit. See, the problem was if you got, the 40s, how you keep them from getting hot?
Yeah.
See, that's the problem. So you got to shoot them pretty fast, but you gonna be shit faced.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it doesn't taste bad. Like it's not like a. It's kind of like a more malty beer, but
yeah, this is malt liquor.
yeah,
This is a malt beer. This is the shit that they scrape up at the bottom. Oh no, bottoms up. You gotta drink it.
I don't know if I'm getting through this whole thing.
I'll give you that. You might not get through the whole thing, but at least get to the line.
So I think it's the amount of liquid. It's not necessarily flavor, but I can see the problem with it getting warm because even like a bottle of beer, you're outside on a warm day or something, hanging out, and it's by the time you get to that bottom of that can or that bottle, it's awful.
And this is 8.1. That's still reserved to 11. Woo! Shit, gonna make your pecker stand up. I'm telling you, cuz. Well, shit, Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year!
So,
Should have gotten some of those ugly glittery 2024 glasses.
I will not wear it. I will not. But you know, what's your plans for the new year? What you hope to come out of the new year? Games or, you know, what you want to see?
I want to get that arcade done by the end of the year at the very least. Mm-hmm. Games that I want to see. I don't know of anything off the top of my head that's been announced for 2024 already that I'm really overly excited for. I don't know if the Wolverine game was announced for 2024 or not. I know it's been announced. I don't know if they've given a year.
Right. I don't remember what year it was.
Because I do really want that game.
Yeah, that looks badass.
It's being made by the same people who did the Spider-Man games, and those games are really good, so I've got no qualms with them making another superhero game. And they already said it's going to be rated M, so you know it's going to be the right Wolverine.
The right Wolverine, yeah.
It's not going to be that PG-13 Wolverine.
not the yellow suit. Not the yellow suit. I really want to see that Prince of Persia that we saw.
The 2D one?
Yeah.
It's already out.
Is it out?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I thought it was 24. I don't know. But if it is, I'll look it up. I didn't see no talk for it, but I want to see that Prince of Persia. And there was, what's that Pinocchio one? Life of
Liza P?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's out.
That's out too?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm late.
Yeah.
All right. Shit. I'm all out the game. Yeah, well, shit. I have to figure that out.
Because initially, the one I was looking forward to for 2024 was Grand Theft Auto 6, but they said that's 2025. Yeah, so.
Assholes. And it's late. I heard buzz was like September or something.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. That's when a lot of the big games release, October, November, that kind of time. So
yeah, I saw that, man. I was like, the trailer looks good. It looked really good, and I'm hoping that everything that we saw in that trailer is going to be in the game. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if that was just like cutscenes or that was actual gameplay. Mm-hmm. Like, I think the beginning part where they showed the girl, that's actual gameplay, but the part where they was like going to like the car meet and stuff like that, I didn't know if that was gameplay or was that like a cutscene from something. Yeah, I kind of want to see that. I'm interested. I'm very interested in that.
I hope they do more with the cars, because Grand Theft Auto 5, they went really deep with the cars.
Yeah.
Especially on the online mode.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope they kind of at least carry that over.
Oh, yeah.
So that it's at least on the same level as 5, because that was a lot of customization they ended up doing.
They did. What I hope, on the online part, they had the Benny's auto shop. I want them to open it for every car, not just the certain cars that he do. Because they got like, other old schools on there that I'm like, damn, this would be dope if you could put hydraulics on it, or you could put big wheels on it, but you can't do it with, you only do it whatever Benny cars is, They just they actually kind of faded out the Benny part. They release more cars, but you can't do nothing at Benny's with it. So it's like kind of just like a dead place, Mm-hmm. So I would like them to do something more with that.
Yeah, hopefully they'll release some kind of trailer here soon. Not soon. I don't think they'll do it anytime soon, but within the next couple of months, something to really show off what's going on with it, because it was a good first trailer.
Yeah,
as like a teaser of like it's coming, this is what it's gonna look like kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it didn't really show off much of like what you're going to do.
Yeah, I want to see what the map going to look like. I heard it's going to be double the size of GTA 5.
That's gonna be a big map then.
Right. I would like to see the map. Just kind of, just a little bit more of a trailer. Maybe like a 2 or 3 minute trailer or something like that.
Yeah.
Something just a little bit long, because I think that one was, 60 seconds?
Yeah, it was only like a minute.
Yeah, and it kind of fucked us up because we was going to do a
reaction
video to it, and they released it the day before
Yeah.
we did it. So that really fucked us up.
Well, it's because somebody ended up leaking the trailer online
Asshole.
the day before, and
Asshole.
Rockstar was like, well, it's already out there. Let's just put ours out a day early.
And then at the end, you seen 25. I was like, son of a bitch. It's a whole year.
That's how they normally do their hype season, I guess you would call it, their cycles. Like it was same thing with GTA 5, same thing with Red Dead 2, same thing now with GTA 6.
Okay. I thought about going back and playing Red Dead again. I didn't really care for the online part, but I did like the game, the actual overall game. I might go back and replay that.
I never got too far in it. I just did like the opening missions of it, and I was like, yeah, it feels good, it's fun. The problem was at the time I didn't want to sink my teeth into a big open world game with a lot to do. That's exactly what that game was, and I just haven't gotten around to going back to it.
I think I beat it in like a couple of weeks. I got through the whole thing. I didn't 100% it, but I did get through it. Another thing I would like to see I'd like to see to get the studio done. It's gonna be probably just a slow thing. Start off with maybe some paint and some nicer lighting and maybe a couch in there or something. I'd like to get us a studio for 24. It might be maybe mid to late 24 maybe.
It'd be nice. We could get a room set up or something, and
something bigger,
something a little bigger, something a little nicer than this small corner of a room that was already set up for just to be a game room.
Right, but now it's a studio, it's a game room, and we twitching over here, you watching TV, just kind of keep it out the way. Like, this is the room, this is what it's for. Like, this is what the computer's for. Like, I would like to see us get there this year.
Yeah, it'd be nice too, because we can leave all the lighting set up, leave the mics set up, leave the camera stands all set up there. Just
fucking bringing the shit up and down, up and down. Yeah, I'd like to see that going on. I'm really shooting this beer. I'm going to be fucked up. Like, I might not drive.
We got a second drink,
Yeah, we do.
We'll get there, though.
We'll get there.
So, speaking of beer.
Well,
in the last episode, the Christmas episode, we went through and talked about our cartridge club.
Still.
This time, we're going to go through and talk about all the drinks we've had.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's talk about those drinks.
If you don't include the two we're currently going to be drinking, so far, we have had 35 different drinks total.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that many?
That many.
Oh, we fucking drunk.
Fucking alcoholics.
Whoa, wow. 35?
35 different drinks.
Jesus.
Between both the beers and the liquors.
35?
Yep.
Shit, next year.
This makes it 37.
So next year, it's going to be like...
We'll be 60-something.
Oh, God. Oh, no. My liver.
Hey, it's what we agreed to.
The still ain't bad. As long as it's cold.
Yeah, as long as it's cold. That's why I was kind of like... We came in earlier and threw them in my freezer, and I was like... I went to go grab them, and I was like, these aren't cold. Do we want to wait a little longer before we start this episode?
You don't want to drink this shit hot.
Yeah.
I ain't never drunk a 40 of this. I drunk a double deuce, but I never drunk a 40 of steel. Woo. Anyway, so let's go ahead and name off 35 drinks.
35 drinks. I think we go through the beers first, and we'll kind of give our thoughts on some of them, and maybe say if we still remember, because it's been a while, what our favorite one was, what our least favorite one was, that kind of thing.
All right, I got that.
So starting from episode 1, we had Pixels.
Pixels. I remember Pixels.
Then going down the list, Bat Squatch.
Back Squatch.
Feed the Monkey. Mortal Wombat.
I like Mortal Wombat.
Mortal Wombat was good. The Brown Ale, or the Brown Note, I'm sorry.
That's the Against the Grain. Mm-hmm. I like that one too.
Lefty Lucy.
Okay.
Bojangles Hard Tea.
Ugh.
The Pina Colada from Columbia Ale.
You can put that Bojangles way at the bottom.
Way at the bottom.
That I already know what my two bottom ones are, so you I can tell you that now.
The Pina Colada from Columbia Ale. Another Against the Grain Citra Ass Down. That's a good. I liked the name of that one.
Yeah.
The Beast, which was that monster drink.
That wasn't bad. It just tastes like Monster though.
Yeah, it was just Monster. Yeah. Oktoberfest, which was another Against the Grain.
Yeah.
Pumpkin was our Halloween one. Big Sandy Beaches.
Yeah, okay.
Pickle Beer.
Ugh.
The Arcade Drink.
I still got those two. Pickle beer too.
Do you?
I'm gonna drink them, but I gotta find me a corned beef or something with it. I have to.
Yeah, then the Arcade Drink. The Night Before.
Yeah.
And then this one was, I almost completely missed this one, but I'd forgotten about it. Was we did our reactions to the
games,
Game Awards or something like that earlier in the year, or not the Game Awards, Summer Game Fest, and we had Yingling's Hershey's beer.
I really like that one.
That one was pretty good.
That one was really good.
It wasn't my favorite, but it was good.
So what was your favorite?
Honestly, it's got to be one of the Against the Grains. I think
too.
Against the Grains been like they've shown up and
that's like in my top.
It's steamrolled.
Right.
We haven't tried one yet that I've disliked.
Yeah.
Or even just like none of them have even been like, yeah, that's okay. It's all been like, this is a good beer.
Yeah, like the top. That's probably my top three. All Against the Grain. I got to give it Against the Grain.
Yeah.
Against the Grain.
Yeah, you win our 2023 beer brewer of the year.
Yes. We
got to make a stupid little trophy.
Right. with my resin printer.
Yeah.
Against the Grain 2020. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Against the Grain, man. That right there. We had three of them, didn't we? Yeah. All three were great.
They were.
Yeah. Against the Grain, you're up there. You are the 2023 Too Faded to Play award beer.
I really want to try another brown ale because we had theirs, the Brown Note, and that was the first time I'd ever had a brown ale.
Yeah.
And I really liked it. But after having multiple Against the Grains, it makes me wonder if it's just that the Against the Grain is really good, or if I really liked the brown ale style.
Okay.
So I do want to try another brown ale, not by them though.
I'll keep that in mind. That might be our next beer. Might be Against the Grain.
Okay. Because I know they've got a couple. A lot. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go hunting.
So what about your least favorite?
Oof.
Because I'm thinking, I'm leaning on pickle beer. That's kind of my because I didn't like the Bojangles Hard Iced Tea, but I think I'd rather drink that on a normal occasion over the pickle beer. Like if somebody brought the pickle beer to me and the Bo's Iced Tea, and they said you have to pick one of these, your fridge is going to be completely stocked with them, and that's all you can drink for the year, I think I'd take the Bo's. So I'm gonna have to have the pickle beer being like my least favorite of them.
Man, I think I'm gonna go the other way. I think I'd rather drink that pickle beer than that
really?
Bojangle. Shit, I'm telling you, like, if you drinking it with like the right sandwich, I think it'll pair right.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, but that Bojangles it just tastes like sugar. It's just so gross.
It didn't even taste like sugar to me. It tasted like if I'm remembering right, I think I said in the episode, it just tasted like someone took regular tea and dumped some vodka in it.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah. I agree that was, nope. I'm already feeling the steel, and I ain't even halfway through it. This is gonna be a bad idea. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it.
Like, don't push yourself.
No, I'm talking about the episode
40
50.
hands.
Shit, we all might have put that trash can right here just in case I got to call Earl or something. Oh man, so the turd. See, we both kind of at odds. But we could do 2 turds.
We can do 2, yeah. I think they were both awful.
They were both awful. The pickle beer and the
Bojangles
tea are the worst things I ever. Almost the worst thing I ever had. Mm-hmm. But if
worst thing ever is on the liquor side.
Yeah, we get to the liquor side. But yeah,
there was a couple of bad ones on the liquor side, but we'll get there.
Yeah. So, what's the liquors that we drunk?
So on the liquor side, we've got Cabo Wabo, the Fighting Cock, the Kraken, White Hennessy, the Adult Capri Suns, which I don't know if we put those in our ranking because that was kind of we mixed a bunch of stuff for that, so.
That's probably one of my favorites.
It's probably my favorite too, but I don't know if it goes in the ranking.
All right, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, it's a whole nother thing. The Mead, Mad Dog 2020 / Wild Irish Rose.
Oh, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea.
Uncle Nearest, and I put a little slash. That's the first time we tried putting something through the Brita.
Yeah, that.
Which blew our minds. Brita? It's in the kitchen. That blew our minds. Like, that was...
Yeah, we was all like, wow. That's a game changer.
The Shin, which was that Japanese whiskey.
Yeah, Shin.
The Sour Barney, which was our lemonade mix. It's also the same episode we drank Malort.
Oh, my God. So gross.
2 Tigers.
Oh, that was gross, too.
Han Jan, which was that... not the whiskey, the wine that I want to say it was like Korean wine or something.
Yeah.
We had Swear Jar in that episode. Stillhouse, Squirrel, Irish Cream.
That squirrel was good.
The Squirrel was good. Then we had the Irish Cream.
That was good too.
And then the Eggnog.
The eggnog was actually good too.
The Eggnog wasn't bad. Like, it was surprisingly better than I expected.
Yeah, I thought it was going to taste like eggnog, but no, it was actually really good.
So let's start with our favorite.
See, that's a toss-up.
Because the Adult Capri Sun was definitely my favorite thing we drank on here.
That was the favorite.
But
it's not technically...
we mixed a bunch of stuff in there. Right. Same with the Purple Barney.
Yeah, the Purple Barney.
Or the Sour Barney.
Both of those are my favorite mix. The sour, because we put Sour Patch Kids in there or something. Them bitches was slimy.
They got incredibly slimy.
Oh my God.
It's like down in a slug.
So gross.
But it tasted good.
So, and then we mixed the coffee with the
Irish cream.
The Irish cream. So technically that's a mix. My favorite mix will be the one with the Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
That's probably my number one.
Okay,
on
so
the
it's
mix
Sour
side.
Barney.
Yeah, Sour Barney. And number 2 would be the Adult Capri Suns.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't put the Sour Patch Kids back in if I were to make Sour Barney again, but...
I wouldn't eat them.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat them at least.
They were slimy. Oh,
they could stay at the bottom of the glass.
Yeah, like if you people were into like a texture thing, the texture was so off on that.
Awful.
Oh, it was
awful.
I was like, man, these bitches is slimy. But on the liquor side, that Japanese whiskey.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's the winner for me, personally.
That Japanese whiskey was smooth. It was good. I really like that. Number 2 will be Uncle Nearest for me.
Uncle Nearest was good.
Yes.
It was a little little stronger. Not, I guess stronger, I guess. It was a little punchier than I typically like. Because it had a really good kick to it. After it went through the Brita, I loved it.
Oh, Brita Uncle Nearest blows it out the water.
Yeah.
But, you know, I kind of like a little harsh. You know, so I like the Uncle Nearest. But running through the Brita, it made it so smooth. It was like 10 times smoother.
Yeah.
It was dangerously smooth where
It was.
you drink that, you're on the floor. Like,
And I don't want to take anything away from the Uncle Nearest by itself because it was a good drink.
Yeah, it's good. It's
just
fantastic.
a little more harsh than I typically like.
Right. Let me see. My worst. And that's really kind of... It's not even a toss-up, really. I really didn't like that Malort. That Malort is down there, but that fucking Two Tigers was gross.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting too. It was like, do I take it from the Two Tigers because we drank the Malort knowing that it was a bad like challenge drink?
Right.
Do we just label the Malort the worst knowing that off the go compared to buying a full bottle of the Two Tigers wanting it to be a good drink that we went in wanting to try? Like, is the Malort on that same list?
I think the Malort is on his own. It's on his own plane.
Yeah, because I don't think
we knew it was bad, but the Two Tigers we had no idea.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put Two Tigers at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, Malort it's kind of like a funny drink. You know, you fuck with your friends and shit. You
We have been.
Yeah, man.
We've shoved it in everybody's face we could.
And you know, like our one homeboy's wife, she was like, "What's wrong with it?" And we all just looked like, "What the
what's wrong
fuck?"
with you?
It's all like, "Huh? Yuck! What's wrong with you?" But yeah, Two Tigers is bad. Two Tigers is probably the worst. And yeah, so that Japanese whiskey is gonna be my number one. Uncle Nearest number 2.
I think for my number 2, I'm going to have to give it to the Squirrel.
Squirrel was great.
Because the Squirrel was really good. And I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. When I heard peanut butter flavored whiskey or whatever it was,
it threw me too.
I was expecting like a hint of peanut or something, you know. Because it takes a lot to overpower a whiskey flavor.
Yeah.
And they went full fucking Reese's cup peanut butter inside that bottle.
That bitch tastes like a Reese cup for real. Yeah.
Yeah, because we ended up mixing it with some of the chocolate creamer.
Yeah. Fuck that shit up. Yeah. He fucked that bottle up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Squirrels 3.
Squirrels 3.
Squirrels 3.
Yeah, Squirrels number 2 for me, but that the Shin, that Japanese whiskey,
that's number 1.
That's getting the 2023
yes.
Too Faded to
2023
whiskey of the
year. Liquor of the year. 2023 Shin whiskey. All right, let's give a round of applause right there.
Good job against the grain and the Shin.
Yeah, they won. They won. So next year is going to be, we got a whole full year of buying liquor and beer. It's a lot of fucking liquor and beer.
I'm going to have to like start making a list of it as we go.
Yeah.
Because instead, this time, basically, it was like a couple of days ago, I was just like...
Just jotted them down.
Went back through and was watching through everything and trying to remember them all, so... But this time, I'll just keep a list written down.
And I really need to get the time to, like, post these things on our Instas and our TikTok. Just like, I work so much, and when I get home, it's like all I got to do is just eat and go to bed. Because I got to get up at super early. I'm up before you even up. And by the time you even get to the shop, I'm miles away. You know, so I definitely need to work on it a whole lot more. It's just like I got so much shit going on right now, and I don't have the fucking time.
No, yeah, no, I get it. That's why I'm only doing that's why I've only agreed to doing the bi-weekly. Yeah. Because, like, I could edit an episode in a week, but that's going to be me sitting there crunching. Yeah. That's me get off work, sit down and edit until I go to bed,
Yeah.
go back to work, get off work, sit down, edit till I go to bed.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And then it would take me about 3 days to get the video edited in that short a time.
So
Get it uploaded, and then we still got to play our cartridge club game. I got to get the time in for that, and then do the research for the topic we talk about.
right.
And so it's just like I could do weekly, but like with it until I'm getting paid to do it.
Yeah, ain't none of us getting paid yet, man. Like, I would love for this to be our full-time thing.
We're a long ways off from that.
Years, if we even get there. But I'm drunk. I'm fucking drunk. And we ain't even got to the second shit. And I'm sitting over here like, I don't even want to finish it. I'm drunk. I ain't no bitch though, so I'm gonna drink it though. But I'm halfway. You ain't even hit the.
I'm about there. I'm about to the label.
Man, listen. God damn. Oh man.
Is that any final thoughts on the drinks before we close that book of the year?
Yeah, I don't have nothing to say about it. Against the grain for the beer, and Shin for the liquor. Number, they win the awards of 2023. So.
I actually found out a buddy of mine, the one who made our outro song for our the outro of the video.
He did a good job. I really like that.
It is good.
Yeah.
He was. I was talking to him, and he told me that the Against the Grain brewery is like 20 minutes away from him.
Well, shit. Why don't he send us some shit? Hey, whatever your name is, hey, go down there and get some exclusive Against the Grain and ship it to Eggs' house.
Get us that local stuff.
Yeah, man. You holding out, cuz. What you doing? We over here drinking still. You know it's the bottom of the barrel if I'm drinking still.
It's your fault, Koopy.
Hey, this shit cheap, too.
Yeah.
You know how much this shit costs?
$2.
Yes.
Yeah.
This shit's like $2.
Yeah.
But it gets you fucked up.
I mean, isn't that the point of it? That's like, a cheap beer just in general.
Ooh.
Like, it's cheap. It's not the best tasting thing you're going to drink ever, but it gets you fucked up, and that's the whole point.
And that Mad Dog and that Wild Irish, that's just a little bit over Malort. That's my lowest one, too.
I don't think it was anywhere as bad as Malort.
That damn Japanese shit, I did not like that.
Oh, the hand jan.
Oh, that shit was gross. I ain't like that at all. That was a terrible week. Terrible week of drinking. Our first game of the year is going to be Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, first game for Cartridge Club. We're going to pick that up next year.
Yes.
Actually, we're going to take a small break at the beginning of next year so we can catch up on recordings.
Yes.
So there'll only be one video posted in January. But the game we play in that one will be Spider-Man 2. Going into Season 2, technically. I'm not going to label it as Season 2 because I don't want it to be Season 2, Episode 1, but...
It is going to be technically Season 2.
Yeah.
Episode...
18 will be. 18. Because this is 17, so...
Yeah. So Queen Gorilla.
Shoot, we're getting close to that 21. You remember the promise we made on 21?
What did we say?
Paint can.
We got to find some paint cans.
No, I'll look for the stuff once we get closer to the paint can episode.
Yeah, we paint can. Woo! I'm scared.
It tastes great. That's the problem.
I'm worried about the can.
It's gonna be a clean. I'm not grabbing a used paint can out of my garage.
All right, that's my concern right there. No. Where is this can coming from?
It'll be a fresh, clean can that I'm gonna wash myself.
I hope so, man, because I don't want to get sick. Paint can, episode 21.
Yep.
I'm regretting it already. Make sure I eat plenty of crackers before I come over here. A whole loaf of bread to soak up that liquor. But
speaking of liquor,
so I got about half of this still down, but we at the halfway mark where we get into our liquor. So let's talk about this liquor. Where is it? I picked this up out of Costco.
Okay.
And this is called Broken Barrel Cask Strength Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Okay.
Yes. Check it out. I know that, but that bottle probably crooked. Oh, man.
So this is a Costco one.
Yeah. Since I was there, picking up some last minute shit, and I really didn't feel like going to Green. But there was this woman in there. It was her and her daughter or whatever. Mm-hmm. And when I say this woman had the stingiest ponytail, like, I don't know if you ever... Black people know what a stingy ponytail is. It took every bit... I mean, she just had like a nub of hair right there. Like, it wasn't even worth putting in a fucking ponytail. And she had that bitch in the stingiest ponytail. But, you know, they was holding up the line. Like, the line was long. And, you know, they sitting over there... They had to buy like $1,500 worth of liquor.
Damn.
I'm sitting there looking like the lady with the stingy ponytail pulled out a roll. I saw it. She's sitting over there like she had like a manila envelope. She pulled that shit out. It was not like this. And she's sitting over there counting. I'm sitting over there counting it with her. And I'm sitting there like, man, if I was grimy, man, I'll stick this bitch out. But yeah, like, they had like a whole cart full of liquor. And I'm just watching, they holding up the line, and she was with like her daughter, and she just sitting there just counting the money and shit. And I'm sitting over there counting it right with her. And I'm like, yeah, she spent like $1,500 in liquor. Yeah, so
she got one hell of a fucking Christmas party coming up.
Christmas, shit, that's New Year's. They getting fucked up like a roll with a stingy ponytail. That ponytail was stingy. Like, it wasn't even no hair coming out past the rubber band. It was just rubber band.
What's the point then?
Yeah, I didn't get it. You could just comb that shit down or slicked it down or whatever. She had that shit in a ponytail. The stingiest ponytail I ever seen. But anyway, let's get into this Broken Barrel whiskey. I smell the cork. All right, pour up. Ain't no stories on there, is it?
So I was looking through. I was looking for percent and a story. I don't see a story. I do see 57.5% though.
57.5%.
Ooh, it's got strong smell.
That shit smell like rubbing alcohol.
Rubbing alcohol with a little smoky in there.
Let's go ahead and shoot. Salute.
Yep.
That burn.
That's got a lot of burn.
That got a lot of burn. I'm about to run this motherfucker over some ice or something.
It's going through the Brita.
Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. Woo! That got some burn.
It's a lot of burn.
Mash bill. I don't know what that means. 70% corn, 20% rye, 9% malted barley, and oak bill. I have no idea what that means. 40% ex-bourbon barrels, 40% French oak, and 20% cast oak. I guess that's the barrels that they put them in. I have no idea. I'm not a moonshiner.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
I don't taste anything in this outside of the burn.
Yeah.
Like there's like when it first hits your tongue, you get the initial hint of that bourbon.
Yeah.
But then it just immediately burns. And it washes out all the flavor.
And I was about to buy a really expensive bottle. That shit was like $95.
Of this stuff? Or?
No. It was something else. It was like $95, and I was going to buy it. And I was like, I really ain't got the fucking money. So I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and get this $35 bottle. This shit got some burn to it.
Yeah, I'll be straight with it. I don't like it.
we off to a bad start.
Yeah.
We off to a bad start. Maybe if we try ran through the Brita.
Yeah.
And it might be better if you cut it with some Coke or something. Because it burns.
It's a lot of burn.
A lot of burn. Like shit, straighten your chest hairs out. This shit, so I'm gonna drink it though, because I ain't no bitch. But
it smells, but it smells like the like the smell. We've had a couple drinks that you smell it and it smells really strong. Then we take a drink and it's nice and smooth and it's good.
Yeah.
This, you smell it, it smells really strong, and then it hits your
shit's
tongue and
strong.
it just fucking burns. So
It smells like rubbing alcohol.
yeah. I'm not a fan.
I'm right there with you. I don't know who even drink this shit. I'm gonna finish it though. Cause I ain't no bitch.
I am. I'm not finishing it. I'm gonna go back to this steel.
Yeah, the steel tastes better than that. Mm-hmm. I'm busted. I can feel it too. You know what would be good right now?
What?
Some motherfucking Donatos.
That's yeah.
Yeah, man. Shit, we might have to go get some Donatos. Man.
Last time I went and got Donatos, I guess we never told the podcast this. We went after we drank the Malort. We went and got a whole pizza to try and wash the taste of that Malort out of our mouth, and it did not do it.
It did not. Goddamn, that Donatos is so good.
It is. I'm so fucking happy it's available down here in South Carolina so readily now.
You too, man. Like when you told me that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Shit. I might order me some.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even front. I might give me some Donatos. It's on my brain now. Shit, man. But you know, I just wanna build my collection. I wanna get money. I wanna save money.
Those are oxymorons there. Build my collection, save money.
But you know how I get mine though.
Yeah.
You know, like I could be walking and I'll see something and they just, hey, here's a basket of games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, I'm gonna get them. You know, it might be some bullshit in there, but
I think that's the biggest difference between like how our collections are.
Yeah.
Is like you've got a lot of games.
Yeah.
And because you've done it that way, where you'll find a box full of games and you'll be like, hey, I'll give you $30 for this whole box.
Yeah.
And they'll give it to you. And there's good games in there and there's stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you've got a very large collection full of games.
Right.
Pretty much if somebody were to say, if someone were to come to your house and be like, hey, you got this game, you probably got it.
Right.
Whereas mine's, I don't want to call it curated, but it's very much a like, I only buy the games that I'm interested in.
That is true.
Like there's no sports titles in my, unless you count racing games, there's no sports titles in my collection. I
don't have any sport. What? I do. Nothing that I bought.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have some sports titles. But I also don't play sports games.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's no sports titles in my collection. I think I have one Call of Duty game. Mm-hmm. So it's not like I'm not buying every Call of Duty. I'm not. It's
at this point you really don't have to because they are the fucking same game.
Yeah. Well, myself and King Buns were actually having this conversation the other day. Mm-hmm. We kind of came to the consensus that Black Ops 3 is the last Call of Duty game that if someone were to say like I want to play Call of Duty, which games do I play? Mm-hmm. We would suggest Call of Duty 1 through Black Ops 3 and then just cut your losses at that point.
The first Modern Warfare.
Fantastic.
Yeah. After that,
I think Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
I played the absolute shit out of that game. And you can ask any of my friends, any of my buddies. I'm not a competitive person when it comes to online games. I don't do it. I'm just not a competitive person. I was fucking multiple prestiged in Modern Warfare 2. I've never prestiged in another game. And I played the absolute shit out of Modern Warfare 2. I have all those maps memorized in my head. And like, I was so fucking upset when they were like, we're remaking Modern Warfare 2, but it's not the original Modern Warfare 2. I was like, I just want that game again. That was a fantastic game. That and World at War. World at War I really liked. Because that was when that was like the last World War II game for a while. And that's when they introduced like the zombies mode. Yeah. And I fucking love the zombies mode.
Everybody liked the zombies.
It's just fun.
Yeah. Zombies is fun. I like the Battlefield. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people, they rather go to Call of Duty. But I really did like the last Battlefield. I liked because it was World War II.
Okay.
So I did like that one. I watched the movie
Oh, really?
Gran Turismo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was it?
Wasn't terrible.
Okay.
It was actually really good. And I know when we was talking about it, and I was like, hey, you don't watch that Gran Turismo? And I remember you saying like, nah, I don't want to see it. You know, it's going to be terrible. It's actually really good.
I didn't think it would be terrible. I just didn't think it would be a movie for me. Because I can tell you from the trailers what I thought, and then you can confirm whether or not this is true.
Okay.
From what I understand, the story is about a guy who played Gran Turismo, and then he got moved up into actual races, and it's kind of about his build up into getting into becoming a professional racing driver. And that just didn't feel interesting to me.
And it's actually a very true story.
Yeah.
Yeah. He started playing Gran Turismo, and he was so good in Gran Turismo, they had a contest between hundreds of people, and he beat everyone out, and they put him in a real race car.
Yep.
And he played the game so much that he knew about the brakes, the handling, everything, because he tweaked the car, he tuned it, he knowed everything about that race. And it wasn't bad. It's actually really good. Like me and my son, we sat there and we watched it, and shit, we was both sitting there just into it. Like, it's actually really good. It's a good watch.
Okay.
I would give it a watch. You know, it's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible.
Did they say when that initial contest was? Because I want to say that they did that contest in 2013 originally.
They did.
Because I entered that contest.
I don't remember what year it was, but I do remember that at the end they had like the original pictures, the backstory of the actual guy. They showed like, you know, side by side. And I was like, oh, this is some real shit.
Because I remember a contest in 2013 and I entered it. I didn't get very far, but I entered it.
No, dude was good.
Yeah.
He was really good. He had like the simulator that you got in the garage. He had, you know, the wheel, everything. Like, yeah, he really visualized himself driving. Like, that was real to him. And he was a black guy. I was actually surprised. Like, oh, it's a black guy. It's an old brother. There we go. It's a power to the people. But he said they did like a whole story, and they said he raced over like 200 races, real races. And yeah, it was actually really good. Like, you know, like we're in the games, me and you in the cars and stuff like that, and like dude was on point.
Yeah.
He was on point, you know. Just from, you know, a simulation, it was real to him. But, you know, everybody else who really do that shit, like, oh, you just a fucking gamer. You don't know about real racing. You never been behind the wheel of a car before. Like, no, that motherfucker could drive.
Yeah. For
real. Like, if you never played Gran Turismo is the realest racing game, you know, out there.
It's as real as you can get without going fucking millions of dollars in debt to get every single little detail of... Yeah. No, I remember when that actually went down, and I don't know if they went over it in the movie, but I think it came down to like 12 people who were really good at the game, and they started putting them in cars and competing against each other, putting them in actual races. I think it was through Nissan was the one sponsoring them through it.
Yeah, they was all driving Skylines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
And no, it was really interesting when that was all going down, but I think that's why I was kind of like uninterested in the movie.
No, check it out.
Okay, I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, check it out. I think it's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out. It's worth the watch. Like, I think you would enjoy it because you a car enthusiast and a gamer. I think you will really enjoy it. I liked it. It wasn't terrible. You know, like I didn't pick up my phone. You know how you watching TV and then you kind of get disinterested, and you pick up your fucking phone and you scrolling and shit, but you kind of watching, but you're not watching. I ain't touched my phone one time.
Okay.
So it's definitely worth to watch, and I think you should watch it. You know.
Yeah. No, I'll give it a shot. I think. my like biggest reason for not being interested in it was that I was there watching it. I was going on gtplanet.com every couple of weeks. Like,
I wonder if that site's still up.
It is. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. They're still up. I was going on there every couple of weeks. Like, what's the new updates to Gran Turismo? What's going on with these drivers? How's their competition going? And I was reading through it and I was interested in it. And I enjoyed hearing about it because to me at the time that was really cool. I was like a fucking video game guy playing a game that I play all the time because that was Gran Turismo 5 days. I played the shit out of Gran Turismo 5. I've said that on this podcast before.
Yeah, I think I have Gran Turismo 5.
And that some video game guys, 12 of them, got moved up into driving actual cars on a track, and I was like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, man. I know I'm not that good. I know for a fact I'm not that good. But dude was good. But I did download that Forza.
Okay. The new one, the Motorsport.
It's not bad.
Okay.
It's on the level of Gran Turismo.
Did they give you a souped up fucking car right out the gate?
The initial race, yes. But then after you get past that initial race, then you start off with, you get 3 cars and you got to work yourself up.
Okay.
I picked it was a pick between a Subaru, a Civic, and I can't remember what the last car was. I picked the Subaru. In my mind, Subaru, all-wheel drive, it should corner well, it should take off pretty quick. I can't remember what the last car is, but it's just like Gran Turismo.
I'm down for that because I think we said it in one of the other episodes recently. That was my biggest complaint was they're just like, here's a fucking supercar, you know?
Yeah,
like,
you spin the wheel, here's a Ferrari. You know, of course you're going to race the Ferrari because it's fast. Yeah. You know, but no, not here.
Okay.
Not here.
I might have to download it then.
It is. I think you would like it. I just did the first race. I didn't really get into it because it took a while for it to download. And when I played the tutorial, and then I got to the part where you pick the cars, and I didn't race after that. I said I was gonna really sit down since we off for the holiday. I was gonna really sit down and dig into it. But you pick 3 cars and you got to start from there.
Okay.
So yeah, you should download that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to. I did also watch a movie recently.
What you watch?
The difference was it was a very old movie. The original Godzilla.
Pause.
Yep.
My grandfather, God rest his soul, he's a great dude, used to watch Godzilla movies. They used to come on the afternoon movies. The movies were so fucking bad. Oh my God.
Well, I was going to say that when I was probably 8 years old or something, I have a very vivid memory of sitting in a hotel room with my uncle watching a Godzilla movie marathon
on purpose
while we were on vacation.
Oh no!
The whole like my mom's side of the family.
Worst vacation ever.
We had rented out like 2 or 3 hotel rooms. And everybody was like, we're going to the beach. My uncle and I were like, we're watching Godzilla. Have fun. But it was the American version. And what I watched was the original uncut, uncensored Japanese version.
Oh, no.
And it was actually not bad.
Really?
Yeah.
What year is this? Like 1970s?
1954.
That old?
Yeah.
Was it black
and white? Yeah.
Ooh.
I watched the original uncensored Japanese version, and then I went back and watched like the beginning of the American version, and it made the American version stand out even more to me, just how bad it was.
It's funny that you say Godzilla because I wasn't paying attention. I just looked up and you got fucking Godzilla behind you.
Yeah.
I was like, this motherfucker talking about Godzilla and he right there.
Yeah. No, it was I was sitting there laughing because after I watched the original Japanese version, going back and watching the American version, the main character in the American version is not even in the original movie.
You know that guy just died.
Really?
Yeah, the guy who played Godzilla, he just died like a week ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they said that I saw it I don't know where I saw it, but he just passed away like a week ago. The guy who was in the suit. Yeah, he just passed away.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Japanese dude. I don't know his name, but I'm pretty sure.
I just know there was a Godzilla movie that came out called Godzilla -1, and it's getting just like crazy reviews, like good reviews. And I was just like, I haven't sat down and watched any of the Godzilla movies in forever.
Watch Monarch.
I don't have Apple. And I'm not paying for Apple.
I might have to give you my code. That shit good.
That's what I've heard. I've heard Monarch.
Monarch is fucking great. I think it comes out tonight. I think I'm gonna watch it.
Okay.
But it is great. Like, it's not a lot of Godzilla in it. Like, you might see him like twice, but there's other shit going on that leads up to it. Like, it is fucking awesome. Like, Monarch is great.
So I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
The biggest thing to me though was going back and rewatching the American version of the original Godzilla. And the main character in the American version is a American reporter that ended up in Japan, and he gets caught up in this whole mess. He's not even a character in the actual Japanese movie.
Where'd you watch that at?
A website.
Okay. No, because there are websites on there where you can find all types of shit. Because I'm looking for this anime. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. It's called Grindizer.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
The flying UFO.
Yeah, I have no clue.
It's on the lines of Voltron.
Okay.
You know, it kind of looked like the characters from Speed Racer, but they're in this flying robot. It looked like a flying saucer, and he jumps out of the flying saucer. So like when he's together, he's a flying saucer, but then when he's ready to fight, he shoots out of the flying saucer. He's a robot.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to find it. I cannot find it. I could find it in Arabic, but not the English dub.
Yeah. I keep looking. I'm sure you'll find it. There's got to be somebody out there with something.
I looked. And I know for a fact that it was on VHS in English. I know for a fact because I used to rent it from fucking Tokyo Supero back in 1988, 84, back in Southgate, USA. If you're from Cleveland, you know Tokyo Sapporo. It was a what you call it? Videotape store. It was a videotape store, and I used to get it from Curtis Mathis. So if you're from the land, you know about Curtis Mathis and Tokyo Sapporo. So, but I used to rent that shit all the fucking time, and I know for a fact it's on VHS. I cannot find it. So, you feel your foot still?
A little bit. It hurts quite a bit. So I mean,
drink some more of that still. Hell no. What you say you watched on the website though? I didn't know Godzilla was that old.
Yeah, Godzilla's 50s.
Wow.
And they made a movie every single year in Japan until 2004. There's like 40 something Godzilla movies.
I believe that because it's like Godzilla versus King Kong, Godzilla versus Megla, whatever, Don or whatever the fuck. Like it's a lot of those movies, and I know I've seen a good part of them, and I always thought they was cheesy.
Yeah,
they just, especially when they walking through like Tokyo or whatever, it just looks like a toy.
Well, after like the first two Godzilla movies, they just pretty much turn into Power Rangers.
Yes,
it's what it is. Where it's just these two giant creatures fighting each other.
That's like Ultraman. Yeah, Ultraman. I grew up on Ultraman.
Because the first two Godzilla movies were supposed to be a serious kind of like horror-y movie about just about something you can't control just coming in and wreaking havoc. Yeah. Just something out of nowhere, just a natural disaster spawned from the fact that America...
But he only fuck with Japan.
Well, he was born from... this is why it was censored in America. He was born from the nuclear fallout of the bombs we dropped on Japan in the World War II. That's why it was censored when it came to America. And he was born from that and nuclear testing that Japan did. And that's how he came to be. So
fucking Godzilla, man. Wow.
Anyway, we're getting to the end of this episode here.
I'm drunk.
I can see that.
Man, I'm fucking drunk. Sienna. Hey, girl. Want some beer? I'm fucked up. I ain't even finished this still.
Yeah, no.
Like, I got maybe a quarter left. I've been drinking this the whole thing, and I still got about a shot of that.
Yeah, I haven't even touched that. I'll be honest, I don't like that. If we had done the list after we started drinking that, I might have put that lower than the Two Tigers.
Nah, Two Tigers worse than this. I could stomach this. Two
Tigers is worse, but it's not much better.
It's not much better. But I think ran through a Brita, it tastes better.
Mm-hmm. If you cut back some of that harshness, it would be better.
Or if you cut it with a Coke.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be better. Whiskey Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that's the end. Any last words for the New Year's episode?
It's been kind of a hell of a year now since, like, I know we were complaining a little bit about the second half of 2023, but the second half of 2023 is also when we started this podcast. Mm-hmm. And this has honestly been the best part of that half of 2023.
With the podcast, you know, that's not really... the second half has really just been life. Mm-hmm. You know, life just catching up with us. Mm-hmm. That's the only part that's really just been fucked up. You know, you don't have no children, but, you know, shit going on with my kid. Mm-hmm. And, you know, shit with jobs and, you know, money. And then the holidays, you know. Mm-hmm. That's really been my stress level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The podcast has been great. We had our ups and downs. Cameras fucking up. We're not getting the good footage. Now we got a good camera. We got some lighting. When we first started this shit, we had absolutely nothing.
Our first episode doesn't even have video.
Yeah. Like, me and Eggs went to several different stores trying to just piece together equipment. Mm-hmm. And we had no idea. We went to... What's that? Guitar Center. Mm-hmm. We went to Sam Ash. We went to Best Buy. You know, like we just coming into this, we had no idea what the fuck we were doing.
Didn't have a fucking clue.
We just like, we had an idea. We said we was gonna do this. We started doing it. We banging out episodes every couple of weeks, and I listen to everyone. Mm-hmm. I think they're good. You know, I laugh every time.
Yeah.
You know, it's something in there that makes me laugh. And for 2024, I hope we get bigger. Mm-hmm. Like, every episode I seen, we might get like 2 or 3 extra subscribers.
And that's pretty normal for a channel our size, 2 or 3. Like, because you upload a video or audio to like Spotify or Apple Music. And when you upload it, those websites promote you. And that's when we're getting like 2 or 3 people each episode, and I'm completely fine with that because that's just how it is for a small size. Yeah, like we are. But
I'm just ready. I don't know if I'm ready, but when it explode, we're gonna know. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be one day we just gonna fucking just check it, and then next thing you know, we're gonna be like, wait, where the fuck these 5,000 people came from? Mm-hmm. And we're gonna be like, oh shit, it's about to just get crazy, you know.
I'm honestly scared if that happens.
Right. We both gonna be looking at each other like, yo.
Like, what the fuck do we do? We've got expectations now.
Right. You know, like right now it's low expectations. I'm like, you know, we got to do some shit now. Now we got to give away shit, you know?
Now we got to fucking make a shirt. Now we got to have like...
you know what I mean? So I wanted to get there, but I'm scared at the same time. Mm-hmm. So I think once we build our studio up, that's going to be a slow progress. So I think... once we build our studio up, then we get our props in there, it'll look more, you know, nicer. Mm-hmm. People will be like, okay, these dudes is real. You know, let me go back and check them out and see where they started from. You know, they see the grind that we put into it. Mm-hmm. you know, and long as they still selling liquor and beer and making video games, shit, we gonna keep pumping them out, man.
Yep.
So hopefully we get some more guests in there. Next episode, Spider-Man 2. Mm-hmm. And the guest, Queen Gorilla.
Yep.
God damn.
2024
Yes,
goals.
Sir. I'm fucked
We want
up.
a studio and we want to be 200 subscribers.
And some money.
We're not. The podcast isn't going to help us with that.
I mean, if any of our 82 followers, you know, you just want to give $1.
If one of our 82 followers happens to be an oil prince,
right, you know,
just want to send a little,
just promote us, you know, we'll look out for it. We shoot you out, you know, you could be our sponsor.
you can be, we'll bring you on the podcast.
Yeah, shit, for real. We'll put your name on the front.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, man, shit, man, I'm LSD.
Nah, I'm Eggs.
We too fade to play. Peace.
See ya.
Happy New Year.